I'm gonna pick up 3 white and crisscross to the third one. The rest of our black beads that are for the face are going to be added on after I totally go around and do the head. Those will be fillers. They'll be filling in the holes. Okay, so I just did that right there. This is actually one of our eye sockets. I have to take this string now and go through those two. So this one is black. Through here. Okay, I'm coming out of 3 beads. I have to pick up 2, cross to the second one, just like that. I'm gonna go over here. I have to take this string here in the bottom, pass through this one and the next one. Okay, and then again with this string here that's pointing up to the top of the head, I'm going to pick up 2 beads with that string, cross through the second bead, okay, so here I am at the top. This is at the top of the head. This one's here is pointing at the bottom. I'm going to take this string that's pointing at the bottom and I'm going to pass through 1 bead. This one right here. Pull that through. I'm going to take the one at the top, pick up 1 bead and pass through these 2 and also pass through this bead that my other string went through. Okay, so now both of my strings are exiting out of the same bead, so pull those tight. Okay, so this is what my snowman looks like. I'm going to be filling in with black beads in these 3 places to finish his face. This is what the back looks like. This is the top of his head. I'm going to see if one of my strings is longer than the other. And the red one is like 1/2 inch longer, which isn't all that much, but I'll take that one. And I'm going to pick up a black bead because my string is right here at the corner of his eye, so I'll add that one first. So picking up 1 black bead, I'm going to pass through this white bead, pull this through, and there's his eye. I'm going to pick up another black bead for his mouth. I'm coming out of this bead and I have to go through that one. So I'm going to go just like this. Okay, pull that tight. There we go. You can now see his mouth. So right here I'm now at his nose. So I'm going to add that now. So his nose for the big snowman is 1 6/0, 1 8/0, and 2 11/0. Just like that. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a carrot? When I went to do his nose, I started looking for 1 orange bead, and then I realized, wait a second, I should do C beads, because together they look like a carrot, as long as I do different sizes. Okay, so there's my beads for the carrot nose. Slide those down. I'm going to take one out of the way, so this is just like the arms in the scarf, it's like fringe. Now I'm going to pass my string through these 3 beads here, skipping the first 11/0. Right there it is. It's falling in my hand. Okay, hold it just like this. I have to take this string to the next hole, so I haven't pulled it tight just yet. Passing through this bead here. Okay, I'm going to hold onto this 1 C bead, the one I skipped over, and pull this string tight. Pull it tight, just like that. And there we go. There is our carrot nose. Now, if you flip this bead down, his nose will be straighter out away from his face, this first seed bead. If you flip it up, it'll touch his hat. like this one. See this one here? I didn't realize it till after I put the hat on. But that seed bead is flipped up and it's touching his hat. If you flip it downward, it's sticking out better. So you might want to flip it down. Okay, now I'm going to keep on trekking. I'm going to take the same string. I'm going to go back through this mouth bead that I added before the nose. Through there. And then I have to go through this white bead, and the nose might be in the way, so I'll just slide that over a little bit. Okay, and I like to pull that tight again. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to add the other eye. So I'm going to pick up one black bead for the eye and pass down through this bead. My cat is fixing to walk by, just ignore him. Okay, so I need to check and see if one of the strings is longer. And it is, my black one's longer. Let's see, I'm at the top. I think I'm going to do this one again. The one I just did the eye with. I'm going to do this again because I'm at the bottom. I have to fill a hole in that's at the bottom, so I'll do this one again right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left. I'm gonna go to the other string now. Okay. So to the other string, that one's black. I'm gonna fill this hole in here. Pick up another bead. Coming out this one, I have to go through this hole. I have to fill this one in. So pick up a bead and go through that hole. We're just zigzagging. Okay, now just like the big bead, when I did that one, that's what we have like going on here. Same thing. Okay, I'm going to take one of these strings and fill a bead in. So my longest one is black, so I'll take the black one, pick up a bead, pass through this one, and by the way, the one I'm using is from this side. That pops right in there. I have to go back through this bead and up this one, and while I'm at it, I'll go through that one, come out the top. This one here, I'm gonna go up here on this side, and then I have to go through the top bead. Okay, now pull this tight. Oops, I got stuck. Oh, thank God I caught that. Okay, now pull it tight. I was wondering what he was doing. Sorry about bumping the camera there. Okay, so now we have a snowman that does not have a hat. Which he looks fine. He does. He looks fine, just like this. But I love the hat. I feel like the hat just makes him so much cooler. And I was thinking that maybe I should have done one without the hat, because then it's kind of like a man, a snowman, and a snow woman together. I also was thinking about trying to turn this into a bow for the woman. I think it could be done. It probably wouldn't be hard. Okay, so now I have to fill this in just like I had to do the bottom, because look, there's no thread path here, and we have to make sure that these up here are connected. So again, I'll just take and pull my strings together. They are the same length right now, believe it or not, so I'm just going to go around. I'll go through this one and this one, and then I'll take my other string and go through this one and this one. One thing about doing them without the hat though is I'm not sure how I would add the bail, because with these I added a little beaded bail for the top so he could be hung. So you can add it, and if you want you can hang him, or you could just not hang him. It's up to you. So without the hat, I don't know, you would have to figure out how to add a bail so you can hang him. But that's what he looks like without his hat. He still looks good. Okay, we are now ready to do the hat. So for the hat was made exactly the same on all of these except for the one with the seed beads. And I think maybe because it was done with seed beads, which are sort of a rondelle shape, that's why it didn't turn out like these ones. But all three of these here are made the same exact way with their hats. And I'm going to show you how to make it this way. And I'll also tell you how I did the seed bead one, because a lot of you are probably going to be doing earrings. So I'll tell you how I did that one. So to start off, we are going to be using just the round beads and making the brim of the hat. So because I'm right-handed, I'm going to go in this direction. So I'm coming off of a white 6mm there. So I'm going to pick up 3 black beads and cross through them. Here comes the cat again. I can't believe he's going to make a second trip in the same video. Okay, crisscrossing this one. Now I have this. I'm not going to go through that one yet. I have to do a triangle thing here, which is going to get me to that one. Okay? So it takes on a round shape. So with this string, I'm going to pick up 2 beads and crisscross through the second one. Bring this down. Okay, so just like this, hold snug. Now, this string has to pass through that white bead. So I'm going to hold it like this and go through this white bead. Okay, so looking at it, see what I mean? How this is kind of like a triangle? This is going to give us a round shape. So now I have to do this part again right here. So I'm going to pick up 2 beads. I'm going to pick up 1 black. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm going to pick up 2 black. I was thinking 1 white, 1 black. Just because I was looking at what I already had. Okay. So 2 black, because I have to do 4. And cross through the second one. Pull it snug. So if you look, here's 4. Here's 3, here's 4. I have to do 3 again. So with this string here that's on the outside of my hat, not the one that's on the inside of his head, I'm going to pick up 2 black beads and cross through the second one. Okay. Just like this. See how it's starting to look round, the brim? Now I have to take this string and pass through this white bead. Just like that. Okay, I have to pick up 2 beads. It's going to be 2 black. 1, 2, cross to the second one. Just like that. So I just did 4. That means I have to pick up 2, because it's 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So I have to pick up 2. And cross the second one. Okay, just like this. I have to take this string and pass through that white bead right there. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up 2 black and cross to the second. Okay. Just like this. I have to take this string pick up one bead, pass through this bead, and then I have to go back out this bead because I need that thread path there. Okay, pull it tight. Now I'm going to put my strings together and see which one is longer. And my red one is longer. So that means that my red one has to come out because I need the long one to do the brim of the hat so I don't run out of string. So I'm going to take this one out, the red one out. Okay, and the black one is shorter, so I think I could actually back the black one out. Let me see. This is why I love this all so much. I have two strings here, so I'm gonna back the black one out. Yep, okay, so I still have that thread path right there. I just have one thread there instead of two. Okay, so now I have this. Okay, so now I'm ready to fill in the brim of the hat, but first I gotta let that dog out with that jingle bell collar. Okay, now to do the outer edge. This one, by the way, is done just like this. Okay, I'll show you what's different on that one. So I have this string here on the outer edge. I'm going to pass through one of these beads, 6mm, and then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads, 2 8/0s, and pass through the next bead. And this is just going to fill in that gap, and it's going to make it look more round. This one I did 2, that's a 6mm. This one I did 2 seed beads. This one here I did 11s, and they were a check. I want to say they were a check. I did 3 11s in that one. Okay. This one I did 2, and these were 10-0s. I think I did that one. Okay, so I have 2 more. Again, pick up 2, pass through this bead, pick up 2, pass to the next, and do this all the way around, filling in the gaps. It makes our hat look more round. And then once we get all the way around, we're going to have to go back into those white beads, the 6mm. Okay, I got 2 more left. And through this bead. So I have to come into a, let's see, into one of the white beads. Now I have a string that's here, okay, it's coming out of this black one, and this one's coming out of this black one. So I'm going to take this one, go through this black bead, and through the white, and then I'll take this one and go through the white, and then I should be positioned in the right spot. I'm going to pass through here, just like that. Take this one, go through this black one, I'm going to need my tweezers for this part. Actually, the awl might be better. Oh, there we go. I just had to turn it. Did you see that? My cat's trying to swap my beads. Knock it off, Bo. Okay, so this one's right. This one now has to go through the white one. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this string here and pull both of these tight. Okay, so now We're going to keep going with these, and we're going to fill in the gaps. There will be holes, but we fill in the gaps with 11-ohs on this one, or 10-ohs, whatever you're using. But with the original style, I just fill it in with a big bead. But for some reason, the seed beads, they weren't working. I couldn't use 8-ohs. I had to use the 10-ohs in place of them. I don't know why it was like that. Okay, this is what I have. I'm Xing out that white bead. I'm going to pick up 4 of these and cross through the 4th one. Bring that down just like this. I have to take this string and pass through that white bead, and I'll probably need my tweezers again. Okay, now I have 2 beads that I'm coming out of. One's white, one's black. I have to pick up 3 black and cross to the 3rd one. Bring this down. So see what I mean? Right here, our hat is going to have these holes in them. And this style, my original way of doing it, is with the large beads to fill in those holes. But for some reason, the 8-oh seed beads, they did not look right in those holes. I had to use smaller, I don't know if you can see because it's so dark, smaller 10-ohs to fill those holes in. Okay, now I have to go through another white bead. This time with my red string, the bottom one here, this one. So tweezers, pull that through. I'm coming through 2 beads, the white and the black, so again I have to pick up 3. And cross to the 3rd one. Okay, now I'm getting ready to close this up. So I have to take this string on the bottom, pass through this white one, this one left over here, and I have to come out this side, and these beads are in the way, so just push them out of your way. You can see the black nail polish there on my string. Okay, so just grab that with the tweezers, and then go right up through this bead. Okay, straight out the top. Pull this tight. I now have to add 2 beads, 2 black ones, crisscross to the 2nd one. Okay, pull it tight. So this is what his hat looks like. It has holes in it. See the holes? And the top has a hole too. I also fill that in. So now, I'm going to take you to this one. This is what it looks like filled in. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is fill in the holes. So I'm going to take this string right here and pass through this bead. And I have to really point this out to you guys because this became a problem for me. When I first made his hat, the top of his hat was not flat. It was pointed, like a sock hat. It was driving me crazy. He looked really funny. So I figured the reason why is because I was going through the wrong beads at the top. So, see these 2 I just added? I'm actually crisscrossing through these 2 beads, okay? And then I'm going to add a bead to fill this hole, and then I have to add a seed bead in the gap. And then I have to pass through those 2 beads there and fill in the hole. So before, what I did is I didn't crisscross through the 2 beads I just added. What I did is for example, I took this string and I went through that there. When I went through those, the hat started to pyramid. It was not laying flat like a top hat. So that is how I fixed it. So I'm crisscrossing through these 2 that I just added, okay, pulling them down. One of my strings is probably going to be longer, so let's see which one it is. It's the black one. So I'm going to take the black string And this is where the hat is different on the seed bead one. So on this seed bead one, for this part here, I have to pick up 4 beads, okay, to fill in the holes going all the way around on the top of the hat, or on the edge of the hat, on the inside right there. And for all of these ones here, I did, you know, the same beads that I made the hat with, the big ones. But for this one, I just could not get them to work. It looked so weird. So instead of doing, if you're doing 8 seed beads, don't put the 8 there. Put 10 there instead of the 8 It'll work much better and your hat will look just like this one. Okay, I lost my snowman. Here he is. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up one of these. And I have to pass back through these 2 beads. Okay, just like this. And watch as this bead fills that hole in there for us. See that there? It filled the hole in. So now I am right here. And there's a little gap there. So I just discovered that it's best to put a seed bead there, an 8 seed bead. And of course, if you're using smaller beads, you would put an 11 or a 10 there. Now I'm going to pass through these 2. Just like that. Okay, now I'm coming out these 2. I have to put a bead there in that big hole. So I'm going to pick up 1 and go through these 2 beads again. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to do a seed bead. Fill this gap in here with a seed bead. Same string I'm using. Pull that through. And I think, let's see, I'm going to do one more bead right here for the side. So I'm picking up 1. I'm working on the same string, the black one. Okay, sliding that bead down. I'm going to put it right here just like I did the other ones. Passing through these 2 beads. I went through 1. I have to go back through and do another one. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this one here for now, and I'm going to go to the other string and work on that one. Okay, so this one already has a bead there, so this is the only hole left. I did 1, 2, 3 holes, so I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and go through these 2. I have to fill that little gap in there. One more. Okay, pick up my big bead, and I'm going to pass through these again. And my string just got twisted there, so I'll pass through there, fix that. Okay. So now I have to pick up 1 more seed bead, so I'll just take the longer string, pick up a seed bead, slide that down. I have to go this direction. Okay, pull this through. Pull that tight. Okay, there is our nice snowman hat. So this one, the top here, there's 2 different ways you could do the bail on this. I have it this way because for earrings you want it to be that way, because whenever you attach an earring finding, it's always going in that direction, so that's why I kind of have it that way. And if you want, you could put a metal bail on this. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might. I want to make one more for a pendant for a matching set so I can wear this on Christmas to match the earrings. I'm not sure if I should do a bail on it or not. I might just do a jump ring. Or I might do a jump ring and a bail, because if the bail ever tarnished, I could take it off. This one here, I also have it in the same direction. But if you want, you could turn this bail this way. And for hanging it on a Christmas tree, I don't think it matters which direction it's going, because you can bend the wire hangers. Okay, so now we have to do the top. I have 4 beads here, and I'm going to take my strings, pick up 2 of these, cross to the second one. My cat is sleeping. Here, I'll show you. Sleeping right there. Right in front of me as I'm working. He's never done that during a video. Oh, he just woke up. Boo! Boo! Okay, back to the hat. I just added the 2 beads right there. Pulling them snug. I have to take this string and pass through these 2. And then I'm going to pick up another bead. Pass through there. And through the next one. Okay, I'm going to pop these back on the inside because we're wanting to go to the outside. And these beads in the top are also helping our hat stay flat. So I'm through 3 beads right now. This one, that one, and that one. I have to pick up 1, cross through it. I'll show you how to get your loop to go in different directions, in case for some reason you do want it to go in the opposite direction that I did. Okay. So I just went through that bead. Now I have to take this string and go through these 2. I have 1 more left to add. Through there. Through the next one. Picking up 1 bead. Crisscrossing through this one. Bring that down. See that right there? Pulling that tight. See how it just instantly went flat? I also feel like the faceted beads make really nice snowmen. I feel like the faceted kind of worked out better than the perfectly round beads, because this one here, his hat is not perfectly flat. For some reason, those are kind of popping out the top some. It's not that noticeable, but I just felt like the facet ones were like interlocking with each other as I made this. Okay, so I need a thread path in that direction, but let's see, where am I at? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna take this string through here. I have to make sure I'm on the top. Okay. Then I'm going to pass through these 2. And then all my thread paths that I need are done. Except for that one there. Did I do that one? Let's see. I need a thread path right here. So this one has to go in this direction. Okay, and then down a bead. And then pull tight. Okay, so to get the bail to go in this direction, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this string, okay, and I have to come back up through this bead right here. I'm going to take this one, pass through this seed bead, these two, and then I'm going to come through here. So then I'll have a string going in this direction and a string going in that direction. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up an 8/0 seed bead and crisscross that. And then I'm going to take some 10/0s right there and make a loop. And the loop will look just like this one. Now if you want your loop to go this way, okay, so it'll be like that, maybe you could make a bigger loop, add more seed beads than I did, and you can just have a big seed bead bail to slide a chain or whatever you want to hang this on if you're doing it as a pendant. This one's going to be a pendant. So maybe I should have did this one like that and just added more seed beads, and then I could have slid a chain right through that beaded loop. So this one here, to get it to go the opposite way of what I done, you want to have your string come through here. So this one would just go through this bead, okay, and this one would go through this seed bead and these two here, and it would come out here. Then you would crisscross your strings through that 8/0 seed bead, okay, and that's how you would get the loop to go in that direction. But I want to do it the way I've already done it, because this here will be an ornament. So I'm gonna pass through this hole just like that. This one has to go all the way around. Well, not all the way around, halfway around. Okay, now through this one, grab that. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a 6/0 seed bead, not 6/0, 8/0. Crisscross to the 8/0, bring this down. Just like that. Now I need my 10/0s. This one here I'm doing 8. This one I did 6, but like I said, you can make it bigger if you want to pass a chain through it. Something big through it. Picking up all of my seed beads. I'm now going to crisscross my tails through it like that. Bring it down. I have to take this string, go back through this seed bead here, that one right there. This is 10-pound monofilament. I'm only going to do 2 paths through this bale, but if you're using thread or maybe like a 6-pound monofilament, you can do it more times. You can do 3, 4. It's up to you. Okay. I have to take my string through this one. Now, almost there. Okay. And pull it tight. And there we go. We now have our bail on the top to attach whatever you want to. It can be a pendant, it could be an ornament, earrings, it's up to you. So now we're going to tie knots. So tying the knots on this is surprisingly easy. What I'm going to do is take a string, and I like to oh my gosh, you have to look at this. Okay, so tying knots is very easy. Take one of the strings and pass through the 6mm bead. Okay, just go through one of them, like that. Okay, make sure you don't get caught in that seed bead. So this one's going in that direction. So then what I do is I come over here real quick and I pass this one through one of these beads. I'll show you in a bit what I'm trying to do. Okay, through that one. I always want to get caught in a seed bead. So if you look, this one's going in that direction and this one's going in that direction. So this way you can tie knots on this side, and then once you get here you can pass through these two and trim it off, and then take this one and tie knots on this side and do the same thing. And the reason why I did this is because before what I did is I didn't do that. I didn't do both of them like this, and I had both of them going in the same direction like this towards each other, and they were hard to tie off. So I'm coming out of here, and if I tie a knot there, it will be seen, because as you can see, you already can see the monofilament there. So I just pass through one more bead, through one bead there. Okay, now I'm next to the seed bead, so I go underneath this seed bead and I just catch it, and if you want you can use an awl or tweezers or something to lift it up, pass underneath a bit, make a loop and go through the loop twice. Right here I want it to fall, bring that knot down, pass through the seed bead, and with this one you could tie another knot right here, because we're doing 8/0 seed beads, but with the 11/0s and, you know, doing 6-pound monofilament is what I did, you really can't do a knot here. You'll have to pass through this one and then this one and then tie another knot. I don't know, you could try it, see how it goes. I forgot to tell you, because the cat was distracting me, the other places that I put the 11/0 seed beads on this one is right here. These four, I had to replace these with, not 11/0s, I keep saying 11/0s. They were 10/0 seed beads. These four right here had to be placed with 10/0s for the 8/0 seed bead snowman, and these ones here had to be replaced with 10/0s. And also, I've been filming for so long, I don't know if I mentioned that his eyes were 11/0 seed beads or 10/0 seed beads. So the eyes were replaced on this one with seed beads, a smaller seed bead. The spots right here in between, you know, in those holes in the hat, and in the very top, those four on the very top, these here were replaced with seed beads. Okay, so keep going tying knots. After you get done with this side, go ahead and do that side. Weave your string through, never cut it at a knot, and you're all done. And I know that these videos are going to be really long, but I think they were worth it. This was pretty epic. I thought these snowmen were just awesome. I love them so much. I gotta make another pendant to match my earrings so I can wear it on Christmas. I'm just so happy with these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the cat getting in the way, but he wanted to bead with me, if you know what I mean. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and like me on Facebook. And don't forget to share pictures of the jewelry you've made from my videos on my Facebook page, and follow me on Pinterest. Thanks for watching.